everybody can hear your beautiful voice, Grace. All right, and then it'll permanently be on there forever. Because I actually don't know if I'm going to refilm next year because I'm not changing the lessons again. So the students next year will probably watch these same videos.
I need a packet.
We'll have school next year.
I
just asked you that.
No, I forgot that was on my
All right, I did, and then she just said, I already have that one. It's 4-4, girl, not that one. All right, two things. Make sure before we start this lesson, I got to make sure I cover two very important topics. Number one on the list is this. I have reopened up all the homework for lesson 4.1, 2, and 3. Okay, 4.4 and 4.6 are also open. So it's 5 homeworks. They're all due by the 10th, the day of the test. Okay, by midnight. And then I'm not opening them up again. All right, the main reason I'm doing that is to allow you guys to honestly, okay, after we did the short quiz last week, it was a disaster. A lot of it has to do with the fact that you didn't do homework. You got to remember 30% of your grade is homework. Okay, so you guys, you may be like, hey, I'm doing great on the quiz, but why is my scores dropping? The reason it's dropping is because you're not doing the homework. Okay, so I've had 3 meetings with parents this week. It's been great. Okay, with those meetings, I explain the whole process to the parents of what I'm doing, and they're like, oh, that sounds great. And they have all 3 times turned to the student and said, why aren't you doing this? Okay, it's working, at least for me. Okay, so what you guys need to understand is everything is open, so go in there and do it. I'm going to update the grade book shortly. When you get me the quiz corrections, hand those in to me. Okay, those are due by Friday. On tomorrow, we're going to be using Desmos tomorrow. So please make sure your computers are fully charged up before you come in tomorrow because you'll look at the notes for 4.6. We're not going to do 4.5, even though it's in this packet. And then Friday, we're actually going to start the review. We're not going to do a quiz on Friday. We're going to start the review on Friday, finish the review Monday morning, okay, and then start the test. Monday at when about 20 minutes into class. So that way you can finish the test on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Veterans Day, no school. Then we restart all over with chapter 5.
Wait, next Wednesday?
Okay, next Wednesday is off. It's Veterans Day. You will not be here. So the goal, though, is to get everything done by the 10th. So after the 10th, test is closed, homework's done, all of that good stuff. Any questions on that? Get in there and get it done. All right. It's almost, and it's going to be 2.5 weeks for lessons 1. It'll be 2 weeks for lessons 2. You'll have almost 2 weeks for what you have had since you opened it up for basically 4.3. So if you haven't done those at that time, that's on you, not on me. Go. Yeah, you can both go. All right. You got to go to the... Yes. Yeah, it's time. All right. So any other questions on that? Okay. Now we got to grab whichever one says. Do you have a girls one there?
Yeah.
All right. Take that one. All right. Any questions? All right. Get those things done. All right. I don't, during these unprecedented times, I sent messages out to parents. Please, I let them know about the quiz corrections. I let them know about the tests. I let them know that homework is open again. So get it done. If you don't, that's on you.
This is the worst
Okay.
week for the homework.
Yeah, it's so big.
It's so busy. I know. Well, good news is it's open all week and in through the weekend and into next week.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have homework in it this weekend.
All right. So you have it this weekend. All right. Shh. Scatter plots. Shut up. Lines of fit. Okay, as you're going through this, okay, please make sure this is a relatively simple thing because everything's going to be given to you today. All right, we have learned about linear equations. We've done y equals mx plus b. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start getting into a little bit of the data and how it's plotted out. Okay, so we have some nice vocabulary words: bivariate, data, okay, scatter plot, correlation, association, line of fit. These are things that we're going to explain right now. Okay, so for example, data with two variables is called it's called bivariate. Bivariate data. Okay, it just means two sets of data. And the scatter plot shows the relationship between a set of data with two variables. And I'll show you that in your examples up below, what that actually means. They're graphed as ordered pairs on a coordinate plane. Okay, that relationship is known as a correlation. You see three examples right underneath, where you have what's called a positive correlation, because the line isn't there. Now we wrote it there, they did in the example, but technically all it is a bunch of dots written up like this. And that shows a positive correlation, or a bunch of dots going downwards, which would be negative, or just random crap thrown up there, which is no correlation whatsoever. Okay, not only is it called a correlation, it's also an association. Now, this is the beginning of data for you guys and understanding how this works. Everything, this table is going to be given to you today. Tomorrow on 4-6, I'm going to give you a table, a value of numbers that you're going to use Desmos and get exacts. Today we're working with approximations, okay? Please make sure you know the difference, just like when we went from point slope to slope intercept. Some of you got those things wrong because you weren't paying attention to the details. Please do. Scatter plots can show whether there is a trend in a set of data. When data points all lie close to a line of fit, FIT, or trend line can be the model, okay? Here's what's going to be given today, okay? So first, make a scatter plot. That's all going to be given to you today. Determine whether any relationship exists. We will talk about that. Step 2, draw a line. Okay, we're going to start with everything given to us. And by the time we do the last two problems, we will be drawing a line. Then we will be using 2 points to basically create a line of fit, or also the y equals mx plus b slope-intercept form of an equation, right? That's what we're going to be creating. And then use the line of fit to make predictions. All right, so what I want to make sure you guys understand is one of the fastest growing jobs in the United States, because in my financial algebra class, I just looked this up last week. Without a high school diploma, one of the fastest is fast food workers. So I still hope for you guys in here. Hey. Okay. Number 2 is retail. Hey. Good luck.
What's retail?
That's like Target.
Big cashier.
Oh, that's not retail.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. But because that's not retail. It's more than just a cashier. It's more than just a cashier.
Every place has a cashier.
Yeah, it would be until Amazon gets a hold of it. It's going in and folding the clothes, making it look nice and pretty so people can go in there and destroy it, and then you go back and fold the clothes again. Just to let you know, one of the fastest growing jobs in the United States with a college degree is a statistician. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, it is, and you come out of college at a 4-year university making $80K. Yeah, walk around. Huh?
Is that the same thing as line investment? Like line of fit?
Statistician?
No.
Line of fit, yeah, it's same as what?
Line of investment.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh,
Okay. What? The girls? Was yours locked too?
Yeah, she doesn't want it.
All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is as follows. This is given to you. I need you to be able to look at these graphs, answer the questions below, but here's the key. On Alex, it says this, use approximations. Okay, so as long as you are close, ladies and gentlemen, okay, you will get this right, unless it's completely off kilter and you just going crazy. For the 21 vehicles on this little scatter plot right here, as weight increases, fuel efficiency tends to do what? Decrease. Everybody can see that, correct? I'm glad you guys can read a graph. All right, for these 21 vehicles, there is a what type of correlation? Positive
Negative.
or negative? Negative. Thank you. Good job. Use the line of best fit. We would predict that a vehicle weighing 3,000 pounds would have a fuel efficiency of approximately how many miles per gallon? Well, if you go here and it crosses, where does it actually cross?
Oh, I thought we were going to.
Wait, yeah, wait.
We don't have the
No.
little lines. I thought we were going to the X thing.
Yeah, you do have the line.
No, the.
Oh, but you guys can't draw it together. Here, on mine, it's actually there.
It's 30.
It's 30.
Yeah, it's on the.
They're so close.
I was going to.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's approximate. You wouldn't get it wrong if you said 27.
Okay.
Now, if you said, if at 3,000, you said, that's about 20. Is that right? No. Alex will mark you wrong for that because it'll be like, you can't read 20. Okay, wrong. All right, so for these 25 movies, as theater revenue increases, rental revenue tends to do what? Increase, okay? How many of you guys use Redbox still? Okay, when you use Redbox, okay, when a brand new movie comes out that is popular, are they hard to find?
Yeah, but I get the.
Okay, so that's all yes. What? The packet? All right, hold on. All right, so for these, ladies and gentlemen, answer, what is this next one? For these 25 movies, what happens? What kind of correlation is there?
Positive.
Positive. And then give me an approximation.
12.
Okay, if at $50 million, what is the actual number?
9.
What?
About
Guys,
9.
what?
9,
No,
10.
5.
On mine, it's clear. Yours may not be.
Wait, I thought it was
It's 10. It's 10.
It's
I
10.
can't see it.
You can't see that red dot right there?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Do you need your glasses? Do you have glasses? You can't see?
Oh, no, I have 20 vision. I just can't
Oh,
see
yeah,
the
I
lines
thought
on
you
here.
Oh, yeah, because I'm about to say, you're going to move up front. I'd be more than happy. Then I'm going to take this ruler. All right, any questions on this? And I'll get you on a second, Sam. Hopefully, just make sure James is taking notes. All right.
Yeah, I need to wear glasses. I don't like
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. Next. Okay, same thing. On this best line of fit. Now, we're going from a scatter plot with a line. This time, the difference, ladies and gentlemen, is what are they giving you? Underneath of that graph is what?
The what? Vision?
The actual equation of the line, okay? So instead of you guessing, now they're actually giving you the equation. Okay, so what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is just take this equation that's given to us, and we're going to put in this information, okay? So y equals 0.92 plus 8.08. All day people have been saying, all right, so pay attention real quick. What is the predicted hourly pay rate for a cashier with 9 years of experience?
0.29.
Where am I putting that 9?
The X.
In the X. And then you use a calculator and you multiply it out. Okay, so y equals, shh, guys, calm down. Hey, calm down.
8.28.
8.28, thank you, ma'am. Plus 8.08 means the hourly wage is 16.36. Okay, so let's take a look and see if that actually works. If I were to go at 9 years and I follow up on this graph, that line goes up here and we said 1636.
Not right.
That's about right, okay? So you can do math. Congratulations. No, we're not doing elementary school snapping.
Remember when you used to have to say hi to somebody?
No.
Like this?
Because you know what? I was born in a generation where we weren't, oh my God.
No.
What is that?
That's how you say hi.
Yeah, and you put a bubble in your mouth.
What?
You gotta go coyote. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Alright. By the way, they're doing this. I don't know what. All right, whatever. Okay. I can't wait to. By the way, cannot wait to play this one back. All right. This whole video, they're gonna be like, "What happened in your class?" All right. So here's what I wanted you guys to tell, but here's what's important the most. Here's what's the most important. We have talked about this already. This is what it's about. Okay, it's not that you can do the math. It's about when I ask you a question like this. What is the predicted hourly pay rate for a cashier who has no experience? What is that number? If you look at the original equation, on the original equation, what is the number that goes here?
No.
8.08.
It's 8.08. Here's what you guys need to understand. Every time you have an equation that is in the form of y equals mx plus b, the b value is always usually the beginning, okay? So if I have no experience, I put a 0 in here. If I put a 0 in there, what is my equation? Y equals 8.08. So that is your starting salary. For an increase of 1 year of experience, what is the predicted increase in an hourly wage?
0.92.
Why'd you call?
So here's what I want to make sure you understand. In an equation, ladies and gentlemen, this is always the rate of change when it asks what is an increase yearly versus what is an actual beginning pay right here. So what I want you guys to do is please use, now this should actually say, and I probably would change it, but I'm not going to. Here's an equation for a line of fit predicting how much time you watch TV versus when you actually do homework. Now, this should actually not be watching TV. This should be staring at your phones, okay? The more you stare at your phone, the less what you do. Homework, okay? It's fine. It's great for you. All right. Shh. Ladies and gentlemen, do the prediction model on your own, please. And then answer those two questions that are given underneath.
Oh, and then,
Get off that chair. So just plug the values in to that equation and the best line of fit and give me the answer. The graph is there just to throw you off. Okay? Bless you. Is that a sneeze? Where's it? I had a plexiglass thing.
What am I doing calculating?
I could be coughing with my mask off.
Huh? Yeah, I know that, but that's not big enough. I meant like, I was gonna bring a big old.
Just walk around us.
I was gonna do what Mr. Cassidy has, but then you still have to wear a mask. Yeah, you still have to wear a mask. I was originally gonna hang plexiglass from the ceiling and cut the whole front row, but I can't do that. All right. No, I still have to wear them. So there's no point. All right.
put like a door.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on this, what is the predicted time spent doing homework? Please make sure, gentlemen, ladies, plus 26.04. And then, ladies and gentlemen, what number am I putting in here? 12.
What is 0.76?
It stands for whatever is on this equation. That's the formula they came up with. It's the slope of the line above of the correlation. The negative 0.76 is the slope that they came up with. We're going to come up with similar slopes that are weird in a little bit here. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you multiply this out. Okay, so you have y equals, and then that's going to be what?
Negative 9.2.
Negative 9.12
12, yeah.
plus 26.04. So these out to 1692. Okay, so if you watch TV for 12 hours or stare at your phone for 12 hours, you'd only do about 17 hours worth of homework. Okay?
Only
So,
17 hours of homework.
wham.
That's not even.
It's your full, it's your full-time job.
Screen time is like.
What? Write down. What is the predicted time spent doing homework for a student who watches no TV?
A lot.
A
27
bajillion.
hours.
26.04. Remember, that's what that number is.
Oh, yeah.
Every hour they watch TV decreases their homework time by what? Negative 0.76. Okay, and that would be, any questions on that? Here's the problem. Do not mix those two numbers up on Alex. You'll get it wrong. When you do the homework, I think there are 10 questions on this. Okay, even though, make sure as you guys are going through this is simple. Negative correlation, positive correlation. Read the line to get the graph. Go from there. Now, here's the more challenging part. Is now, I want to make sure you guys understand something. Okay, now, this is the first time you're ever going to do this, is you are going to use approximations, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, you are going to create an equation. Now, here's the issue I need to make sure you understand. This is the first time you're ever going to create an equation. Does it matter what it is? No, not on this example, because we don't know the exact values of these dots. If we knew the exact values of these dots, guess what we would do? We would actually create an exact equation. We don't, so we have to use approximations, okay? So on your paper, what you want to do is we're going to draw a line. Okay, so I'll do it on this first one. Now, your line of best fit is not this, okay? Because it's not on the middle. There's more X's over here, and then as you get down here, there's more on that side. No. Okay, nor is it, ladies and gentlemen, the line of best fit. Sorry, I don't know why it went all the way back. Nor is a line of best fit something that would start lower and then go across. Okay, a line of best fit is one, ladies and gentlemen, that as you do this on the graph, okay, change the color here to, let's go brownish. You get it as best you can down the middle of a graph.
Why brown?
I don't, just because they're blue. How's that look?
Meh.
Messed up.
It's a little squiggly.
What?
But ladies and gentlemen, that would be a line
That was green.
that goes down the middle. Okay, it is green, it's not brown. It is diarrhea green. All right, so now here's the question with this. Okay, we're using approximations from here. So what that means is I'm good on some of these points, but ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna find points that are close. You can either use these points that I'm hitting, or you can use a coordinate point that I'm doing there. Doesn't matter what point I use. The answer is no, as long as you get something close. So I'm gonna use this first point here, okay? So you gotta find 2 points, because what do we need to have? We're gonna create y equals mx plus b. Do we know the slope? No, so we need to find what? The slope. Okay, so let's just use some points. So I'll use this one that's close. So I'm going to go 2/8 as 1 point. And then another point will be, I don't have anything exact. So I'm going to use this one down here. Actually, you know what? All day I've never used this one. If I draw one at the end right here, that would be over, the x is going to be about 10.4.
10.5.
And what is my y?
10.5.
0. No, I want 10.4. Okay, so there are my 2 points. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you have 2 points, what do you do from there? Find the slope, using the slope formula, right? So let's use the slope formula. Okay, so it's going to be, so I'm going to start with this point here, so it'll be 8/2 minus, and then you'd put 0 over what?
10.4.
10.4. So you'd have 8 over negative 8 point, oh wait, that's not 8, that's 7.6.
I got it.
Negative 7.6. Somebody put that in the calculator and give me the approximate value of that. Negative what?
Negative.
Oh my goodness.
1.05. Negative
One-
1.05.
I like your class.
1.05? Okay, that's fine. We'll go with 1.05. Because guess what? It's an approximate. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's correct or not. Okay, now, here's the other thing. So we have our slope. What else do we need? We have the m. M equals negative 1.05. But what is my b value?
I guess you do need them.
Be nice. The b value is what? Does it matter? Here's what matters, ladies and gentlemen. What does b stand for?
The intercept.
The intercept. So my intercept is right about here. So that should be like what? 9.75? Sure. We'll go with that. All right, so that means my equation is y equals negative 1.05 x plus 9.75. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, all day I've had different ones. I had this at 10. I've had this at negative 9.5. Okay? I had a different point. It's an approximate. Remember that, okay? It's an approximation. Just get it close. Yes.
What's the numbers next to
There's no, oh, n is -1.
Negative 1, that's my slope, girl. All right, any questions? Now, here's where Alex is going to keep track of you, okay? Shh. You will put this equation into Alex, but it's asking you to predict the time spent for how many hours?
Wait,
4.
What?
4.
couldn't you just look at, like down here it says predict the time spent exercising for students spent 4 hours in flexing? Couldn't you just do 4 and then go up here and then find a spot where?
You could, but the problem is you got to put this equation in. And when you put this equation in, this is telling Alex that you're about ready to do what? You're going to make a guess based on the equation that you created. Does that make sense to you? So you just created this equation. So the rest of this needs to be perfect, where it's going to be y equals negative 1.05. And then you're going to put what number in here?
4.
4. So the equation doesn't matter, okay? As long as you get something that looks like it should. What matters is this part right here. So when you put a 4 in there, somebody please tell me what that number is. I think that would be negative 4.20. 4.2 plus 9.75 equals what? Is that 5?
13.08.
No, it's negative. Is that 5.52? No, 5.5?
No, it's
5.5.
13. What? I'm sorry.
Is it 5.5?
Yeah, 5.55.
It's negative.
Yeah,
Right?
negative.
All right, so we basically had said, so according to our prediction model, we had said at 4 hours, how long should they be going? So at 4 hours, we said 5.55. So our point would be like right there. Are we close?
No.
Yeah, we're close. It's okay. That's the key. If I were to say my value is 8.2, am I close on that one?
No.
No. We're close. So that's all you want to understand and do. Okay, any questions?
Wait, scroll down.
I will. I'm going to go back. Okay? Any questions on that? All right, so what I want you guys to do is draw a line, a best fit on the other graph. Create your slope by picking any 2 points that are close to your line of fit. Then you create your own
I
equation.
can't draw a straight line.
Okay, if you can't draw a straight line, use a folder or use that. Okay, use something to draw something that looks straight. Please, I had one student, they didn't draw a straight line. Okay, they drew a line. When they were doing it, they did do this. I'm like, what? No, that's not right. Okay, draw something that would look close to your best line of fit. All right,
This
so
lead is so weak from snapping. Strong.
Any questions on that? So do something that's close, okay? We look at, don't forget, by the way, these points are by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. So make sure you get the right coordinate points. Sure, yeah, that looks fine. So give me 2 points that you can see an intersection for. That's fine, Caleb. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's fine if you want to go a little higher than that. That's fine. I would actually, this second line right here, it's actually better. You know, it curves a little bit. That's actually pretty good.
This one's a bit better.
The one under there was actually pretty good. That one's fine too. You'll be fine. So it would actually go down. See how mine goes up a little bit above them and then down? That's fine. I mean, I could actually go this way with it a little bit more. It doesn't matter. Just get it close. Okay, that's what this lesson's about. All right, remember the key point, guys, is find 2 points. So like, for example, on mine, okay, how I drew mine, it would be, 1 point would be, right here, 610, bam. And then I see another point I could use. But you find 2 points that you can use on your graph.
I use 610 too.
Okay. On mine, yeah. What about yours?
Well, I drew mine.
Adios.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are leaving. Walk out the back. Good luck. That's my son's alma mater and daughter.
Weather sucks this year. They haven't played for 2 weeks.
Thank you, buddy. That's on film on my channel. Hopefully you don't lose. Otherwise, they're gonna clip that out. What? Yeah, that's fine.
We get blown out.
You're gonna go back and be like, Caleb jinxed this. Look, it's on YouTube. All right. That's what's gonna happen. All right, so on mine, okay, I'm gonna go 14, 14 as well because I am crossing close to that. Okay, so I'll find my slope. All right, so this would be 10 over 6 minus 14 and 14, right? So now, ladies and gentlemen, my coordinate point is
No way.
-4 over, what is that?
-8.
-8, which is a positive what?
1/2.
Ooh, that's creepy. By the way,
You copied me. I did
okay,
the
I
same.
have, just to let you guys know, all day I've been picking different points. And this is my 4th hour teaching Algebra 1, and I've hit 1/2 every single time. And I've picked points, different points every single time.
That's freaky.
Okay, so it actually is kind of creeping me out. All right, so that's my slope. Okay, so my slope is 1/2. What is my B-intercept? It's right about here.
6.3.
So what? No, remember, that's 6 and then 8. So that's actually closer to what?
6.7.
It's almost 7. Okay, it's a little under 7.
6.8.
There we go. We'll go with that. All right, so we would go y equals 1/2 x plus 6.8. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it says after 18 years of experience. So you go y equals 1/2, and then in here goes what? 18.
15.8.
So it'd be 9 plus 6.8. Thank you, ma'am. 15.8. Here's the key. Check your work.
Wait, why is it 6.8 not just? Oh wait.
Well, you said.
Wait, what?
All right. So, what do you mean? What? What'd you get for your slope? You're plugging in 18.
What'd you
I'll
get?
come back.
What'd you do?
The what? 6.8?
Yeah, I did 6.25.
Okay. Well, no. Look, it goes 6 to 8. So what's in between? 7. So you went too low.
If we're estimating, why would it matter?
Well, that's a little too low. It doesn't matter. But what'd you get for an answer?
-2.75.
No, it has to be a real number, girl. There's no way. All right, so on here, mine is 15.8. So if I go up on my thing here on 18 years, 15.8 is
I did it right.
like right there. So we're
What'd
pretty
you
close.
get?
Huh?
Did you get
15.8? What'd you get?
15.25?
Yeah, that's fine because of the 2.5 part. So you're a little lower, but that's fine. If you drew a line of fit that's lower than mine, it would work perfect. It doesn't matter. What matters is, ladies and gentlemen, this equation to here. That's what matters in Alex. Okay? Okay? On the homework, you guys also are going to create your own. Use approximations. Tomorrow's lesson on 4.6, we will use Desmos, and I'll show you how to get exacts. Okay? Any questions on that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Work on it. It's easy. Okay, answer all the questions as best you can. If you have any problems, reach out to me. Good luck. Thanks, everybody. And I will see you soon. Hopefully. Maybe.